The Tiger and the Lamb by William Blake. William Blake was born on November 28, 1757 in London, England. He fell in love with writing at a very young age. He only attended school for a very brief period of time. He was mainly taught by his mother. One of Blake's favorite books growing up was the Bible. He fell in love with it and it remained a constant source of inspiration throughout his writing career. When William Blake turned 21 years old, he finally completed his 7-year apprenticeship and became a journeyman copy engraver. This job consisted of mainly working projects for book and print publishers. After several years of working, William Blake's brother, Robert, died of tuberculosis at the young age of 24. 2 years later, he created his first and most famous book, The Songs of Innocence.
The Innocence is not all about laughter and merriment. It recognizes and sympathizes with grief and care. Blake's Songs of Innocence express human and poetic liberty. Blake's Songs of Innocence are most clearly shown in his famous poem, The Lamb. That will bring us to our first poem reading, The Lamb by William Blake. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee feed by the stream and o'er the mead? Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly bright? Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice? Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I a child and thou a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee. The speaker in this poem is a child talking to a little lamb. Instead of using a full-grown lamb and a man, William Blake used a child and a little lamb in this poem to show the innocence. He starts out by asking the lamb about his origins, and he ends by attempting to answer his own question. This poem contains half-rhymes which show the childlike aspects of the speaker. This poem expresses calmness. In the beginning of the poem, Blake uses the word gave 3 times. These times represent the idea of creation, the giving of life, clothing, and voice. The first stanza is used in order to create a response, and the second stanza is used as a response to the question. The second stanza has a centering structure. For example, the rhyme scheme for the middle 6 lines is A, B, C, C, B, A. This rhyme scheme and structure give the poetry symmetry. The symmetry in the stanza shows the innocence. In the end, the one who created the lamb resembles both the lamb and the child through his gentle and innocent manner.
The Songs of Experience show a darker period of William Blake's life. The world becomes openly oppressive. The Songs of Experience directly oppose those earlier songs, specifically the Songs of Innocence. The main songs from both books also oppose one another. They are in complete contrast from one another. The tiger has an oppressive and energetic creation, while the lamb does not. The lamb and the tiger are also different in that the lamb elicits a protective and encouraging tone, while the tiger elicited a frightening and mystified one. The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distance, deep or skies, burnt the fire in thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the snooze of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer and what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dead grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? In the song The Tiger, William Blake is asking numerous questions about the tiger. He uses 15 question marks and only ends one complete sentence with a period. The first two lines are used to tell who the poem is addressed. William Blake addresses it to the tiger when he says, "Tiger, tiger." The second two lines introduce the central question of the poem. What immortal created the tiger? William Blake is saying that the tiger is unable to be produced by anything that is mortal. This is a direct reference to God. The next two lines ask where the tiger was created, saying, "What burnt the fire in your eyes? Who made you?" The next two lines raise the same question as the previous two. Who created the tiger? The poem says that on what wings dare he aspire? Blake is saying that it was not necessarily God that created him, just an all-powerful being. The next stanza starts off with the word "and," which shows that Blake is continuing his thoughts from the previous stanza. He then mentions shoulders, which raises the questions of the amount of bodily strength it would take to create the tiger. The next stanza continues to talk about the creation of the tiger using a metaphor. He compares the creation to a blacksmith creating tools. Blake is saying that a tiger is a piece of art, similar to the way a blacksmith would say the tools he creates are art. The second to last stanza includes another biblical reference. Blake writes, "Did he who made the lamb make thee?" Blake is asking if God, the same person who created the lamb, created the tiger as well. The last stanza is a repeat of the first stanza, except for the word could is switched out for the word dare. Blake changed from questioning the ability of the creator to questioning the nerve of the creator. He is saying, how dare someone try to create something as big, powerful, and mysterious as the tiger?